Hey sugar, I'm Beetroot. Welcome to another beautiful green day at my little countryside escape.
Green Day.
Green Day, they're a band.
Let's get straight down to my purple roots, shall we? I'm just a farm town girl from way up north.
Way up north.
She's northern.
Growing up, far away from the plant bulbs of stardom, inspired me to be who I am today.
Honesty, Mom?
If you lie, you put money.
Look around. I'm very happy with my plot. It does impress me much. I'm a glass half full kind of girl who takes pleasure from the smallest things. Nothing sugar beats wandering around markets looking for hidden treasures. But it's early closing time out here in the country, so no more hints for you.
Maybe it's someone who just loves horses.
I'll let you decide if that was all hearsay or not.
Oh my God.
Wow,
Look at
that
this.
looks really good.
This is so beautiful.
I put a spell on you. Because you're mine.
Is that a praying mantis?
That's a praying mantis, yeah.
You better stop the things you do. I tell you I lie. You know I can't stand it. You running around.
A seductress.
You know better, daddy. Can't stand it 'cause you put me down. Oh no, I put a spell.
Is she a dancer?
on
Trying to
you.
figure out. There's a lot of standing at the moment.
Because you're mine. Oh,
Wow.
because you're mine. Because you're mine. Ooh.
Yeah. Nice job.
Beetroot, everybody! That was one of the weirdest things I've ever witnessed. Davina, what did you think?
The first thing I wanted to say was you are very alluring. You're a minx. But I heard a distinct American accent in the clues. When she was talking about North, I'm thinking North America or even Canada. Then I thought horse rider, and I heard the words, that does impress me much.
Yes.
And I thought, Shania Twain.
Yes.
Shania Twain rides.
Jonathan, what did you think?
I think whoever it is, they move beautifully, and you're right, they're very alluring.
Yes.
But interestingly, I thought that routine, and Oti, you can back me up, that wasn't that difficult routine.
No.
It was more lovely walking.
Yes.
I'm going to throw one new one in here.
Please do.
Don't just dismiss it out of
we
hand.
go.
Sometimes people are too quick to judge. We're all saying a woman. Well, if maybe it's not a woman, maybe it's
Yeah.
a man. Because I'm looking at that dress, and the roots could also be veins. And I'll be honest with you, I'm getting veins like that on my legs right now. I think it's Lionel Blair.
No.
Oti, who do you think it is?
From the clues that I got, I just remember there was a table with a lot of herbs. You said that's how you started out in showbiz. Maybe you started as a group. The way you look, your size, I thought maybe Cheryl. I just love that you're just always in it. You're always in performance mode. You
She is vamping all over those courgettes.
I feel like I'm cheating on my wife just being here.
Take your hand off that pomegranate, sir.
Oh, sorry, take my hat off that aubergine. Mo, what are you thinking?
The clues spun you in a lot of directions. I think this person is a performer. They're not shy. She's not American, but she did have a twang. She's from Sweden. So I think it could be Zara Larsson. Because, yeah, Swede is a type of beetroot, I think. of turnip.
It's a root vegetable.
I don't know what I'm saying, but you don't agree with me. So
Yes.
I'm just...
Do you guys want another clue?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay, it's time for Mind the Gaps, meaning 2 vital words from this clue will be hidden. Beetroot, over to you.
If Her Majesty knew I had at home, she'd make a salad of me.
A salad of me. Maybe she's something to do with gardening, because there's so much gardening clues and there's a lot of vegetables. That was a greenhouse.
But could it be if Her Majesty knew I had Meghan and Harry at home, she'd make a salad of me?
Whose dancing feet are behind this beat? We'll only find out when the mask comes off. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Beetroot!
Look at her wiggling.
Lionel Blair's a good guess.
Have our panel guessed our celebrities' true roots? Who do you think is behind the mask?
I think my clues may have planted some seeds in the panel's heads. But am I leading them up the garden path?
I put a spell.
I was up against the llama of the manor in my first performance and lost out.
Llama!
But it's still early days, and there's plenty of layers to this beetroot.
Wow.
I've got the panel in a right pickle with a salad of silly guesses.
Shania Twain.
Zara Phillips.
Lionel Blair.
I love your accents. Hello, boys and girls. Want a cuppa?
I think she's American.
Definitely American.
I love the traditions and history. Henry VIII, the Queen, the regalia.
Likes history.
Regalia.
Even though I party in the USA, there's English in these purple roots, you know.
She's so graceful.
Maybe ballet.
And I've been known to drive an iconic British car from the swinging 60s.
That's a good clue. I've got a good guess now.
This purple, earthy charm even joined a small list of dignitaries at one of your oldest institutions. Short of that, you can't guess my age. Here's a whisker of a clue. I'm younger than I look.
Slightly menacing.
It's my party. I cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. You will cry too if it happens.
Onion
to
head.
you.
She keeps saying layer.
Nobody knows when my Johnny is gone.
Onions and crying.
Maybe someone who famously cried on something.
Why was he holding her hand? He's supposed to be mine. Oh, it's my party. I will cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. You will cry too if it happens to you.
They're very graceful.
Yes. Play all my records. Keep dancing all night. Leave me alone for a while. Till Johnny's dancing with me, I got no reason to smile. It's my party. I cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. Cry if I want to.
Tissues have kisses on them.
You would cry too if it happened to you. Oh, it's my party and I cry if I want to. Oh, I cry. I cry. You would cry too if it happened to you.
Okay.
Yes! Wonderful! All head that way into my NutriBullet. Oh, that was so good. Also just made me really hungry. Mo!
That was such a good performance. When I look at some of the clues, there was the whole royal correspondent, right? And I had Jenny Bond. I thought you was Jenny Bond, you know. You're not Jenny Bond, definitely. And then I thought, there's the whole Purple Roots thing. I keep hearing this Purple
Yes.
Roots. The USA link, I thought of Miley Cyrus. Could be a twerking... could be a twerking Beetroot. But I think I might have cracked who it is, you know. There's the English roots, there was the American roots. I think it might be Kelly Osbourne, you know.
Purple hair.
She dyed her purple.
Yes.
I think that's a great guess, Mark.
That's a very, very good guess.
Davina, you thought it was Shania Twain.
I did.
A couple of days
and
ago.
It could well still be Shania Twain. But what I'm noticing physically is that you are so graceful in the way that you hold yourself. So, Kim Cattrall, because I was going for the the Canada thing.
Yeah.
She's very foxy, very feminine.
Jonathan.
I mean, it's definitely a very petite person because she's wearing quite high heels, and that is a big old head you got up there, Beetroot, which is a good thing for Beetroot because if you had a small head, you'd look like a radish. Yeah. Then it wouldn't have worked as well. But you are very attractive. I find her movements very seductive.
Yes,
very attractive.
she is.
That's why I'm praying when that mask comes off, it isn't Michael McIntyre. Make me question everything I thought I knew about myself. From the clues, if you go with an American person and like loving the royal family and all that, who drove away from her wedding in a vintage 60s sports car?
Who?
Meghan Markle. She knows this is one of the Queen's favourite shows. How else will she get back in her favour? Here's another thought. You know, I mentioned old British institutions. One of them is the Oxford Union, where they invite people to come and make speeches. And I know Mary Berry has spoken at the Oxford. She has.
I knew it was going to come up.
She has been. She's spoken at the Oxford Union. So it could be Mary.
Ote.
This is so hard. In the package, you spoke a lot about history and iconic and 60s. Then that song just makes me think you are someone who is obsessed with a time period. You also said layers and someone who takes off a lot of layers. That's all I've got.
That's all you got.
That's all I've got. I feel like I know who you are, but I just don't know who you are.
I feel like you definitely need a clue.
We need a clue.
Let's shake things up with 2 lies and a truth. Beetroot, can we get your first clue, please?
I once found myself under a dancing spell.
You danced last week too. I put a spell on you, yeah? So it's someone who hypnotizes people with their dancing.
Beetroot, your next one, please.
I've lived a sweet and rich existence.
A Swede?
Swede and rich.
Could it be someone from Sweden?
And your final one, Beetroot.
I'm known for my feline features.
I'm known for my feline features.
Do you know when you feel like you know someone and...
I feel like you've got it on the tip of your tongue, Oti.
Ooh, I need to think about it.
Well, is our panel being led up the garden path? We'll only find out when the mask comes off. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Beetroot. Wonderful stuff, Beetroot. Thank you so much.
I think I know.
Who?
I don't know.
Have the panel unearthed Beetroot's identity? Who do you think's behind the mask?
I'm really proving to the panel that I have layers. They'll be crying like those dancing onions when they find out who I am.
Up next to perform, it's Beetroot.
Oh, okay. Okay, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
They never wanna leave.
me at the end.
Oh, hello. Give it up for Beetroot, everybody. Now, please welcome back to the stage, Knickerbocker Glory. Yes, there, my friend. Wonderful. Ooh. Now, before the panel decides who gets unmasked, our celebrities are going to share one last true clue.
Oh, what?
But here's the catch. The clue could be about them or their opponent.
Oh, man.
You guys.
We call this game It's Not Me, It's You. Panel, listen very carefully. Knickerbocker Glory, let's hear your clue.
All of my biggest fans live in Hollywood.
All of my biggest fans live in Hollywood. Panel, who do you think that clue is about?
I think it's about Knickerbocker Glory.
I think it's Beetroot because they're American with their accent.
I think it's you, Joel, because I haven't met any of your fans in the UK.
Oh, there's loads in Hollywood. Don't worry about that, Jonathan.
He's huge in LA.
Okay, time for your ready for your next
Okay,
clue?
yes.
Beetroot, over to you.
I perform with a weird choral groove.
I perform with a weird choral groove.
Choral groove.
Is that a special move?
Who do you think that belongs to, Knickerbocker Glory or Beetroot?
I think that's Knickerbocker Glory. I think they just swapped clues.
I think
Yeah.
they're both performers, but in very different kind of things. But if either of them do have a weird choral groove, can I urge them to get it checked out as soon as possible?
Okay, that was your last decision time. Mo, can you please tell us the name of the masked dancer the panel have decided to keep in the competition?
Honestly, like, they were such great, amazing performances throughout this whole competition. And it was very, very hard. But the person we decided to save is... Knickerbocker Glory!
Knickerbocker Glory! Congratulations, we'll see you again next time. Wonderful work. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Knickerbocker Glory! Beetroot! Oh, sadly, your time on The Masked Dancer has come to an end, and in just a moment, you will be removing your mask. But first, panel, who do you think is behind the mask? Come to you first, Mo.
This was such a hard one. I always thought Zara Larsson because it's a performer. I always thought this person was holding back. But my clues today has always kind of linked me to Kelly Osbourne.
Davida.
I've said the name earlier, and that would be Kim Cattrall.
Well, okay. Oti.
I found you the most difficult because I had a name and I wrote it down and I second guessed myself. But I'm still convinced that just from one clue that you're being American and then you said party in the USA, that this could be Miley Cyrus.
Jonathan Ross.
You can see that this is a petite person who carries herself with great grace and elegance. So I'm basing it on that and the clues. I think it is Mary Berry.
I'm looking and I'm thinking, is he going to change his mind?
I'm not going to change my mind because I'm going to be right, and I'm going to be right 2 nights in a row. So get used to it. Haters going to hate, but I'm going to be right.
Well, there's only one way to find out. It's time to reveal the identity of our masked dancer. Beetroot, who is behind the mask? Take it off! 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 Take it off!
Take it off! Take it off! Take it off! Take it off!
Take it off.
Who's that behind the mask?
Tita Fontees!
should have got that.
I can't believe it. Wow, wow.
The poise and the elegance and the whole reference to old-fashioned styles, the 60s
yes.
style, the vintage styling.
Yes.
The 60s car.
I love that.
Oh,
I
man.
love this show.
Have you done any dance training?
Yeah, I always say I was a failed ballerina. Like, I wanted to be a ballerina more than anything in the world. My ballet teachers were like, oh, your arms and your feet are so great, but I can't follow choreography.
You move with such grace and elegance, and of course you do, because that's what you do on stage. That's why people love you. It's such a kind of classy act, and it's so beautiful to watch.
Oh, wait, were the onions like peeling off layers?
Yes, the layers.
that's why
We were saying layers.
Onions.
That's why the OT always got it.
I've got it.
I kept saying that. You take layers off.
Dieter, this must be the first time you've stopped with just the mask.
Oh, I'd rather be up here taking my clothes off. I'd feel more comfortable than trying to...
Did you enjoy it, though?
I did. It was a lot of fun.
You were getting super close.
I wrote your name down, scratched it out, wrote it, and said Jonathan. Jonathan said no. I said Davina, no. And I was like,
no way.
What was the truth tonight out of the three?
The fans, because my feather fans I store in Hollywood.
Those fans.
That was clever.
And Jonathan, you got very close with the Oxford University reference.
Have you spoken at the Oxford Union?
I have, in fact. They keep asking me to come back.
Well, I don't blame you.
This is the problem, Jonathan. You get so close, and then you get distracted by Mary Berry every time.
You were so close, OT. How does it feel to lose at the last minute like that? It must feel terrible, because I got it right last night, but tonight you could have got it right, and you were that close and you didn't get it right. That must feel
I can't
terrible.
win everything. I have to be a team player, you know.
Dieter, thank you so much. It's been absolutely wonderful. Well, another night, another unmasking. We'll be back tomorrow for more undercover moves. But for now, performing one final time, unmasked at last. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Dieter Fontees! Well done.
It's my party. I cry for water, cry for water.
Oh my God, she's amazing.
Oh my
God,
God.
so amazing.
You were right, so if it happened to ya, nobody knows where my Johnny is gone. We left the same time. Why was he holding her hand? He's supposed to be mine. It's my party. I cry if I want to, cry if I want to, cry if I want to. You would cry too if it happened to you. Oh, it's my party and I cry if I want to. Oh, I cry. You would cry too if it happened to you.
So good.
Now it just makes